right, we're here. We're here. I know I was running a little bit late. I'm sorry. I was got preoccupied. Not my fault. Reverend Vaughn Jackson is number one. Bunny Ware, you are number two. Joyce Williams is number three. So, Bunny, you made number two. But Reverend Vaughn Jackson is number one. Bunny Ware number two. Joyce Williams. Then Gene Coleman. Then Sarah Stevens, Liberty City's finest, Liberty County's finest is on, and then um, Christina Michelle is on, and then Tia, hey Tia, and Lily Reddick is on, and so that rounds out, I think, our top 10 for the evening. Gloria Wells, good to see you. Mama Charlotte is on with us. E. Joyce Parrish is with us every single Friday night except one. Except one. Tanya Scott Green is on with us. Good to see you. Robert Rich is on with us. Good to see you, sir. Joan Cassell is on. And wow, Bishop Jacqueline Gilbert Grant is in the house. And you know, I'm kind of in my feelings, Bishop Jackie, but you're not on time, but I was a little late, but good to see you. Um, Good to see you. Good to see Mama Barbara Kaufman on with us. She said she saw me showing my legs. When you saw me showing my legs? Good to see Snowy Polite on. Aunt Ollie is on with us. Red Strawberries is on, reminding everybody that, hey, juice up, juice up. Good to see my brother, Harry Thompson, on. Cheryl Mitchell is on with us. Thank you for joining us, Barbara Dolores. Hello and happy Friday to you. Um, let's see. There we go. And let's see who else comes on in. All right. Wow, look at that. The mayor of Apex, North Carolina, Mayor Gilbert, is on, my friend. Good to see you, sir. Thank you for joining us. So, for those of you in the North Carolina area, the mayor of Apex, North Carolina, has joined us. So, it's good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Angie May, hello. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Um, Good to see Angela. Hopefully, our adoption program went well. Mayor Gilbert, what is the temperature in Apex, North Carolina? Good to see Eugene Ballard Sr. on. Good to see Shauna Kennedy. Hope you're doing well. And the Stephanie Magwood. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your kindness toward me. I appreciate that. Um, Catherine Grant has come into the room and she says hello to everybody. Okay, now look at that. So Angie is telling us that Savannah really showed up and showed out at the Adopt a Resident Christmas program. And so she's thanking Savannah, but I know she's also thanking Friday Night Live. Thank you all for what you have done for our friends at Riverview Health and Rehabilitation Center. We loving folks. And so I appreciate you all heeding the call to go out and adopt a resident. And so thank you, Angela, for helping us with that. Linda Kelly is on with us. Good to see Brother Alan Wright has joined us. Good to see you, sir. Um, and so for those of you that are saying it's a little cool here in Apex, North Carolina, it is 44 degrees. 44 degrees. Alexa, what's the temperature in Savannah, Georgia right now?
Right now, it's 52 degrees Fahrenheit.
So it's 52 degrees, Mayor Gilbert, here. So good to see Michelle and Mr. Bill on with us, and hope you're doing well. Shauna, I know times are a little hard right now for you. As you remember, our beloved Slice Kennedy, but thinking about you. Good to see Monia from Ruin Thai Cuisine, one of my favorite spots in the entire world, right there on Broughton Street. If you get a chance to go to Ruin Thai on Broughton Street between Whitaker and Bull Street, they have great food there. Let them know you're from Friday Night Live. Monia loves seeing y'all there. Um, Marianne Goldwire has joined us. Hello. Thank you, ma'am, for joining us. We appreciate you. And good to see Pinky on. I saw you earlier. I saw Mama. So I was happy about that. Um, I hadn't heard from your child yet. Janet Levine giving you some love back to you. Margie Jefferson says hello and blessings to her as she sends them our way. Um, oh, so Alan Wright says it's 35 degrees in Maryland. So, Brother Alan, what part of Maryland you're in? Kathy Boggs has joined us. So we know right now um, we have someone here from Reno, Nevada. Linda's from Reno, Nevada. We have Mayor Gilbert from Apex, North Carolina. I know Alan Wright is in Maryland. What part of Maryland are you in? Um, and Kathy says hello, everybody. Everybody, Lottie Dottie and everybody. Good to see you. Okay, Alan is in Silver Spring, Maryland, so he's right outside of D.C. Um, so thank you for joining. Shaka Smith says hello, hello, and I say hello, hello back. Miss Alvernia Jackson has joined us. Good to see you, ma'am. Hope you are doing well. Carlita Turnham is on. Hello, 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 hello. Julia Dinkins has joined us. Now, Julie, I don't think we've seen Richard or Joya on in a minute. I mean, you need to check on them because I'm getting ready to put them off the program. Paulette Hendricks has joined us. Good to see you, ma'am. Hope you're doing well. Wow, Erica is on. Elder Erica Harnett, and so if she is on, then we know that the most outstanding young lady is on as well. Hey, Maya! Hope you're doing well, Maya. Hope you're having fun as well. Oh wow, Monica Thornton has tipped in, but she won't be here long. Don't worry about it. Nobody move. Nobody get hurt. She's just coming through, feeling the temperature, and then she's gonna, slide to the left, slide to the right, crisscross, and she's gonna be out the door. Um, Reverend Vaughn Jackson, don't get ahead of us, okay? We're not there yet, dear. We're not there. Come on back. Reel it back in. Reel it back in. Reel it back in. Um, wow. Lovely Blake is on. Good to see you, ma'am. Hope you're doing well. Jeanette Grant is on. She is going to Brooklyn tomorrow. I will find myself soon to Brooklyn. So I'm looking forward to that. Good to see Savannah Black History on. So hope you're doing well as well. Monica Allman says it is 38 degrees and cold in the ATL. Shirley Spears is on and says hello. Um, so thank you for that. Amanda, hello to you too. Joycette is on. I saw your boy today. That kid has your face. I mean, he just has your face. I mean, spit him out like your chromosomes are all over him. He has your face. Um, Julia, you let them know they're going to get the boot. Good. Georgia Davis is on. Good to see you. Lita! Good to see you, Lita. And thank you, Captain. I'm going to mention that shortly, but we are certainly sending those condolences out. Let me see. What else we got? What else we got? We go ahead and we'll get into it. All right, so here we are. Oh, okay. Rita slipped in. We didn't get a chance to see it, but Rita slipped in. Ginger ale. Good to see Tam Reeds is on. Good to see you. Thank you so much, Tam. And so, as you all know, it's Friday night, and I was running a little bit late, got tied up. There's some things going on, but it's Friday, and so you know what happens on Friday. I have to, I got to do this on Fridays. Good to see Jerry Lewis on. Thank you for joining us. Always a pleasure to see you um, as well. So as you know, it's Friday. And Linda Kelly is all up in front of us too, so thank you very much. Tam says I look younger tonight. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that kind assessment. Um, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a little bit as well. But anyway, it's Friday night. You know we do on Friday night. First of all, we say it's Friday night somewhere, and we're blessed and grateful to be here for another Friday Night Live. And so thank you all so much for joining us. As you know, first thing we do is we go to send love to our girl Tara, hashtag Tara Strong. And then it is 3 green apple hearts and then the red heart. That's for Friday Night Live, right? We still send out love. For those of you asking us, Tara is just somebody real special to us. And we've been sending her love out for quite some time. And so this helps us remind us and keep us focused. So we send out love to our girl Tara, and we do it in this way. So for those of you so inclined, Tara Strong. Let's see, 1. And then we send out love to, oh, wait. So Faye is on. Remember last week was Aviana's birthday. Hey, Aviana. Hey, Tyler. Last week was Aviana's 4th birthday. Remember, Aviana is our youngest Friday Night Live. At 4 years old. Now, keep in mind now, Friday Night Live is 4 years old. And she's 4 years old. So we are as old as she is. So last week we did cash apps to Faye for Aviana, and she sent me the best pictures. Aviana took the money you gave her, and she went to Build-A-Bear, and she got her a bear. She got her a bear, and I saw pictures of the bear. I forgot what she named the bear. So thank you all for that. Tam, have I been under some mistletoes? Well, grown people business, right? All right. Yeah, I mean, stranger things have happened. So we have Tara Strong. Then we send out to our lupus warriors. Maybe I'll find some mistletoe when this is all over. You never know. To our lupus warriors, we send out love to them as well. That they have lupus, but lupus does not have them. For them, we honor them by sending out 3 purple hearts and then a red heart for Friday Night Live, right? 3 purple hearts and then a red heart for Friday Night Live. So that's what we do for our lupus warriors. And for some reason, my hearts are not really showing up all that well tonight. So I'm just going to put this up. So for our lupus warriors, right? And then, and then for those that have multiple sclerosis, we send out 3 orange hearts and a red heart. So that's what we do. Okay. All right. They're sending out love to Aviana. Good. We're sending out love. Hey, Rachel. Hope you're doing all right. Tyrone Brown, the legend himself, has joined us. Good to see you, Tyrone Hollywood Brown. Thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, Kathy says, it looks like I got a little bit of rest. So thank you for that. Mama Marsha has joined us. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Happy Hanukkah. Andrea Hall Houston is on as well. Let's see. Um, yeah, we got all of that. Thank you. The other thing we ask you to always do is to like the page and share the page. Right now, I have 0 shares. I need y'all to share this page. Can y'all do that right quick for me? Rita is in Ohio, 28 degrees here. Now, I hope that you are not driving on Friday Night Live and texting us. Okay? No, no. So, um, let us know where you're at. Let us know when you got there safely. Good to see LaWanda Tillman, First Lady of the First African Baptist Church. Good to see you. Jennifer Hoffman is on with us. Good to see you. Um, and happy holidays to you too. So I need y'all to share the page. Can y'all share the page? I want you to like my page. We're at 40,000 followers now. 40,000. And some of y'all are not followers yet. So 40,000. We want you to join our growing family, 40,000. But then we want you to share the page, okay? We're not selfish with our love. We don't talk bad about nobody. We just good folk getting together. So we build community here, and now we have continued to build community here. So I need, yeah. Thank y'all. Please go ahead and share the page. Thank you. And I got all those hearts. Thank you. I don't know who sent them, but I'll take them all. Jackie Merriweather has joined us. Good to see you, ma'am. Hope you're doing well. All right. And all right. Tyrone Brown will be in town. So if you ever want to see a basketball legend, he'll be in town. Tyrone Hollywood Brown. Okay. Rita has just wrapped up an event with Congresswoman Joyce Beatty. Good. So I hope you stay safe. Alexandria Nicole is here. Good to see you. And thank you for joining us. And so, thank you. I'm going to talk about that in a minute, about my fact I'm welcoming you home. Now, just so that you know, tonight, yes, tonight is, guess what? We have been on Friday Night Live for 248 weeks. 248 weeks. 1,736 days. 4 years, 9 months. 57 months. Every single Friday night. We have not missed one in 4 years and 9 months. Every single Friday, no matter where I was, no matter where you were, we have been together. That is community, right? And I mean, I have been in Berlin. We were on Friday Night Live. I was in Ghana. We was in Friday Night Live. I've been in airplanes. I've been at parties. I've been at concerts. It's Friday Night Live. The longest situationship, the entanglement that we have here, 248 weeks. We are rapidly approaching our 5-year anniversary. 5 years of building community. Let me tell you something. When I was in South Africa a week and a half ago, I told them about you. I told them that we were able to build community from all over the world, right from our homes through Friday Night Live. There's nothing going on like this. And you are a part of it. And Alan, go ahead, play the number straight and box. And when you win, look out for your boy. I'll give you my cash app, okay? Matter of fact, we're older than Aviana. Aviana is just 4. We're 4 years and 9 months. So thank you all so much for helping us to build community. I am so grateful for you all in doing that. Can't stop, won't stop, can't do it without you, right? So I'm before I get started, I do want to send out some love again. It's already been said a couple of times on here. Our beloved Glenda Jones, her father, Alderman Clifton Jones, passed away this week. And so, you know, she was recovering herself, and now her father has gone home. And so we're sending out love to her. Y'all know, Glenda is one of ours. And so good to see terrific Terry Mobley on. And so we're sending out love to her and her family. Karen, her sister, is also a Friday Night Liver. So we're sending out love to them. Alderman Jones's services are Monday, I believe at 11 o'clock at Second African Baptist Church. That's Monday at 11 a.m. at Second African Baptist Church. If you can't make it, certainly just send her a message and let her and Karen know that we're thinking about them. And certainly we're no strangers to what that is like, particularly at this time. People are just like leaving here. The old folks, you say people have died that have not died before. Um, it seems like, and maybe it's just me, it seems like every year I got to get this number, as they say. And it just seems like back to back to back. In the next uh, 2 days, I have four funerals. Four. I think four. I think I'm speaking at three or four. And so, it is, that time of the year. So, as much as people are celebrating and enjoying the festivities of what is going on, also know that some people are going through some very difficult times. So we hope and expect that you'll send your condolences and your sincere thoughts and prayers to these families. So a bunch of folks, matter of fact, Pastor Andre Osborne, he comes on Friday Night Live. His grandmama passed away. Um, we call her Mama Hut. So, but her services are coming up as well. Our own songbird, um, Miss um, Sadie Perkins, she passed away, and her services I think are tomorrow. And then um, um, Miss Hodge um, has passed away as well, and so again, a lot of grief going on in the midst of all of this celebration, and so that's why we're glad that there's a difference between happiness and joy. There's a difference. You could be joyful and not be happy. So we send out our thoughts and prayers. Someone now who's approaching um, the 1 year anniversary of my dad's passing, I can tell you that, although you want to be happy, it's very difficult to be happy sometimes. And Faye, I know you're going through loss and separation, so we're thinking about you as well. Tam's, so Lenny Bates, Walinto Lenny Bates of Garden City, Tam's godmother. So we're sending out love to her as well. Um, and so we're just sending out thoughts and prayers to everybody who is going through. So keep them in your thoughts and prayers. So you should know a couple of things. Um, First thing is, yes, I am back. It has been a whirlwind. I went from the Bahamas for some rest and relaxation. I went to South Africa, and from South Africa um, to West Palm Beach, and then from West Palm Beach to South Korea. And so, as you know, I just got back last um, Friday. I think I was in the airport when I talked to you all, and I didn't even know what week I was in. And I'm still trying to catch up from going from 7 hours behind time to 14 hours ahead of time, and then coming back. And so, I mean, I'm still my sleeping is all off. So, um, yeah, well, Miss Alberni, you have been kind of there with me. Wherever I go, y'all go, which is why I post pictures and I do lives from there because people say, "Yo, you sure?" No, I mean just sometimes people live vicariously through other people. I mean, there's some places I want to go, and until I can go, I'm gonna enjoy from somebody else's pictures. Oh, what is that? What is that? So, you know, people just they trip sometimes. Um, so I wanted to tell you that as well. And again, and kind of leader, you are absolutely right. Alderman Clifton Jones, I served with on City Council. I believe he was on for 16 years. I think he got on before I did. So I served with him at least 8 years, maybe 12. I'm trying to think. It might be 12 years. I think I served with him 12 years. But he was a man's man. He was a man's man. He lived life the old-fashioned way. He earned it. He earned it. And um, and since y'all hating Neil is on here, so y'all ignore him today because um, I'm gonna put some mistletoe above his head and hope somebody kisses him. But anyway, um, he was a man's man, and um, I heard about when, in Savannah City Council law, when a younger alderman tried him, and he got tried back because he thought Alderman Jones was a young man, and wouldn't go back at him. Shoot, Alderman Jones jacked that young council member up. And I'm gonna talk about that, I think, at his service because at that point nobody else played with him. He wasn't that type of man. But more importantly, a great father. Everyone remembers Ernestine Jones. Everybody remembers um, the work that she did and they did. All right, Neil, talk about my mama. Keep on saying, watch what happens to you. Keep on. Just keep on. Keep keeping on. Gotta keep keeping on. I got all day for you, Neil. All day for you. Tam Tam, um, you know, you might want to deal with him before I have to. But anyway, um, so it was a wonderful experience, not only being able to go and speak before a worldwide audience, but to also go to um, Hyundai in Korea, South Korea, and be able to really talk about the $12.6 billion investment they've made into Southeast Georgia. $12.6 billion with a B. 8,500 jobs at the plant, which is up and functional, and then um, um, 800, and then let me think, um, 7,000 jobs at the other plants around that. So 8,500 plus 7,000. You do the work, the the math. This is an amazing opportunity for that. So, um, Neil is a sorry, um, despicable, sad, sad, petty man. Um, Sad, petty man who has nothing else to do. And I occupy so much space in his mind that he, um, wants to sit there and, you know, he lives in Collins, Georgia. He used to be with us, but, you know, there were some issues by which he's not with us anymore. But I'll leave that at that. But certainly my morals have never been questioned. But not, anyway, um, so that's the deal. Um, so I wanted to talk about that again, but it was a massive investment. It is the largest public investment that has ever been made here. Um, and that is the interesting thing. Hey, Barbara Pinkney, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Um, yeah, it is. Hey, Paige. Um, it was really a great opportunity to figure out what was going on with that. So we look forward to those opportunities. Um, and hey, Jacqueline Jones White, um, we look forward to what that means and what that's all about here. But they have put a lot of effort into us. So Elise Bailey is on. Thank you very much. Um, and yeah, Faye, he doesn't have much else to do. But again, um, you know, you know, mosquitoes are attracted to light, and so we are in light, and we talk light, and so mosquitoes get around us, and essentially, you just kind of, they don't mean no harm. You just, just swat them. Eventually they get it right. Um, uh-oh. Mama Charlotte is sent Neil to time out. All right, don't play with Mama Charlotte now. Dr. Silva is going in. Thank you. I appreciate that, Dr. Silva. Good to see you, sir. Yeah, he needs a life, but again, um, you know, it's unfortunate, but we all have Neils in our lives. We do. Um, we all have that mosquito in our lives that tries to vex your spirit and just tries to upset you and all of that. And I know I'm growing because poor Neil, I pray for him because he don't have no friends. I mean, I've never gone to Neil's page to see what Neil was doing because I don't care. I've never commented on Neil's page. I don't care. I never talked about the fact that, um, you know, every election he's ever run, he's lost. It has come in number last. Um, I mean, because I don't care. I really don't. And so the message here, y'all, is that you will have a Neil in your life. And for the most part, you just swat them and just keep on doing what you're doing. The question is, you know, who is the Neil in your life, right? Oh Lord, Josette, oh Lord, Josette, 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 Josette. Please, yeah, Josette, be cool. He's not talking about your mama, and he won't talk about your mama. We Josette, let it go. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, um, it is sad that he's like that. But again, we don't care. We don't care. Again, he's attracted to our light, and again, he's just miserable, and so we'll let him continue to be miserable, um, and it's okay. It's really okay. So, um, what else I wanted to talk about? So I came back from Korea, came back, and fortunately, we are happy, 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 happy. Um, oh, really? Christina says that? All right. Well, look, we're not viewing his page. All right. We'll let him remain the miserable person that he is. All right. Um, so, Dr. Silver, we know we got the trip to Ghana coming up, right? And so, we still have some seats available. I sent my deposit in. Um, I think I sent it in, Dr. Silver. So I'm hoping I'm straight. But we're looking forward to this trip to Ghana. You may know that Dr. Silver is now a Ghana resident as of real recently. Thank you, Lily. I appreciate that. Um, so yeah, um, we're good. Oh, that's right, Terry. Thank you. So on Saturday, I went to the White House, and so it was President Biden's um, you know, Christmas party, and so I had a chance to go, and wanted the opportunity to take advantage of the invitation. So it was good. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, so two other things I want to tell you, and then we'll answer any questions you might have. Um, the first thing was this. Um, I'm very happy. It was announced yesterday, and I wanted to tell you all as well that yesterday, um, okay, I'm straight for Ghana. All right, good. Aviana says, I want to know. Um, well, actually, Faye, we might need to talk about that and check that out. Actually, let's talk about the food. So, the food in South Africa was it was okay. It was okay. I think in South Africa, I mean, I just ate really strange part. I ate like Thai food when I was there. It was just what I ate. Now in South Korea, every single night it was Korean barbecue. I had Korean barbecue every night in varying ways. I had American Korean barbecue, but Korean barbecue is great. I ate so much of that meat. I did not eat any chicken the whole week. When I landed after I got Friday Night Live, I went to Popeyes in Garden City and got me a three-piece box because I had not had chicken in over a week. And so the food was really, really good. Um, you know, South Korea is a really chill place. A lot of people don't have like single family homes, so a lot of the homes are vertical. They're like 50-story apartment buildings, and that's where people are. But the food was great. The breakfast was phenomenal. I'm gonna post some pictures on my personal page of the breakfast. I have never seen a breakfast that big, right? So you walk in, and it's like the size of Golden Corral, and it was like all this breakfast food, and that's all they do is breakfast. It's a whole floor full of breakfast, anything you could think of for breakfast. And I don't eat 3 meals like that, and so it was still good. And I had breakfast every single morning, and I don't even do breakfast. The White House spread was a little interesting in that they had White House food, and so I'm sitting around acting all dignified and stuff, trying not to eat the lamb chops with my hands. So, I'm trying to be all dignified and all because I want people to see how I could be. Grab the lamb chop and be like getting it. But toward the end, I was sitting, uh, good to see Gail on and Marjorie Young, good to see Valerie on. At the end, I was sitting with Star Jones, um, the TV lawyer, and her husband. And so, since I was sitting with my back to the crowd, because there was some parts of that lamb chop I just had to get, I just went ahead. I just went ahead and did it, and just hoped I did it quick enough when nobody was looking. I just, I put my head down, and um, is it called mint julep? It's like um, green Jello, but I don't think I've ever really tried it with that on there, but that was good too. I mean, after a while, I was like lollipopping it. I'm just like looking around, but very good spread. Good to see Lisa Wiggins on. Thank you for joining us. Um, so it was good. So I did want to tell you yesterday, and it's really good news to share um, for this community. Um, that yesterday I was elected second vice president of the National League of Cities. Um, and I'll post about that a little bit later. This is one of the highest, if not the highest, um, honor that an elected official, a municipal official, can get. So the National League of Cities represents 19,000 cities, towns, and villages. And good to see you, Pastor Eason. And it's a membership organization that I've served in now for 21 years. I have been on the board twice. I have served on the nominating committee. I've served as chair of almost every federal advocacy committee. Good to see Angie Scott. Um, and this is a national organization that represents all, all, all. It represents all cities, and it was a huge, huge honor. Um, we are 100 years old. Oh, good to see you, sir. Uh, Sean, Sean, Chris, Jay, Chris. We're 100 years old. In the 100 years, there's only been one other Savannah person that served as president, and that was John Rosikis in 1979. So, as being second vice president now, it's a progression. So I'm second vice now. For next year, the year after, I will be the first vice, and then in 2027, my final year in office, I'll be president of the National League of Cities. And again, huge honor. It's only been four. I'm the fourth person from Georgia in its 100 years. The second from Savannah. Again, a major honor. And not necessarily for me, although I take pride in it. It's because it's Savannah. You can't say Van Johnson without saying Savannah. And so for Savannah to reach this type of, um, of notoriety is good for our city. Y'all know I go hard to pay for my city, and certainly being in the leadership of the National League of Cities, I'm gonna go hard for cities around the country. But I won't forget where home is. So I appreciate that. Thank you all so much for the opportunity to be able to serve. on this national scale. And again, wherever I go, you know, it's Savannah. You don't say Van Johnson. It's like, oh, we got Van Johnson. No, it's Van Johnson, mayor of Savannah, Georgia. And so I'm just excited about it. Um, you know, it was my third time trying, um, and so I was very happy about that. Um, yeah, our friend Nolan Smith from uh, the Eagles, as he played for the Eagles. Um, we're looking forward to seeing him as well. Thank you, Sabrina. Good to see Janine Glover on with us. Thank you. Again, you know, it's a good way to go out. So, um, you know, I appreciate that. We've had, you know, our council members really engage in the National League of Cities. Thank you, Miss Monica. I appreciate that. Shannon, I thought you were gonna cook for me before the year was over, Shannon. What happened? You cooked some food for me from one of those events, and then I get there and you took the food. When am I gonna get my food? I mean, I'll still eat it. Yeah, you know, if it's in a refrigerator, you know I'll eat it. And all stop, everybody stop. Um, our queen has walked into the room. Mrs. Sadie Campbell, our oldest, our most senior Friday Night Liver, ladies and gentlemen, 100 years old. And she's on Friday Night Live um, herself. And so we're always very happy to see Mother Sadie Campbell on. She is the mother of Friday Night Live. Ma'am, it is always a pleasure to see you. And whenever you get on, we stop everything we're doing to give you your due respect. So good to see you, Mother Campbell, and Merry Christmas to you. And we love you more than you love us. You hear me? We love you more than um, you love us. And I know that I'm your favorite child that you did not have. So I don't want to get into nothing with Barbara and all them. So I'll just say I'm your favorite child that you did not have. All right. Um, the other thing I wanted to tell you all yesterday, and yes, that's right. Y'all show some love to Mother Campbell. Um, we yesterday the Savannah City Council passed our budget, $602 million, and so it is done. A budget is a moral document, and the budget process is really a conversation. It's a dialogue. Um, you know, by law, one of the things that we must do as a city, we have to pass a balanced budget every year. And so the budget process is a conversation. It's a conversation between the city manager who represents the staff to the people to the council who represents the people. And so good to see Terry Lynn. Thank you. Good to see you. And so what happens is that, hey Angelique, good to see you. Um, Essentially what happens is that the staff and the city manager start the conversation by talking to us and finding out what our priorities are as a council. They then come up with a budget in which what comes in must match, um, you know, what goes out, right? Some of you accounting people would definitely understand that. You know, you can't have more going out than you have coming in. It must match. And so it's a balancing act to get that done. Um, then it comes to council. We go back into the communities and the neighborhoods and we talk about with our citizens about the things that are in there. We come back and we share with the city manager. They go back and make revisions and adjustments, and then we come back and it goes back and forth, back and forth. Then we have the public hearings, and we have to have a couple of public hearings by which the public gets a chance to come and talk to us about what they think about the budget, and then we um, make our decision. And so a couple of things. So the first thing was we insisted we did not want to raise the millage rate. The millage rate is how we calculate property taxes. We have the lowest millage rate in 35 years, and so we did not want to raise it. I believe it's 11.2 mils, I believe it is. And so that is, we wanted to leave it there. When we raise property taxes, when we raise the millage rate, it raises taxes. So we wanted to make sure we kept that at the same. The second thing we wanted to be able to live off growth, live off of what we had, make do with what we had. We also wanted to make sure we have phenomenal employees for the city of Savannah. Many of you know I'm a human resources guy. I believe in paying people. I believe that because you work for the public domain, you have to make poverty wages. You can't get people out of poverty without, while paying them poverty wages. And so one thing I'm very proud of is when I took office, the minimum wage for the city of Savannah was like $13.52 an hour. $13.52 an hour in 5 years. In 5 years, um, uh, we have raised our minimum wage. On January 1st, our minimum wage will be $18. $18 an hour. Now that's $5 or so in like 5 years, which is more than we've ever really been able to do before. But the wind is at our back. Our city is doing well, and we want to make sure that our employees also felt that. We wanted to make sure we paid our police officers on par or better than the region. We wanted to do the same for our firefighters and our 2,600 employees who get out there and work hard every day. George said is one of them. And so we had to make sure she had a raise so she won't be asking Mama Charlotte for no money. Because if she has to ask Mama Charlotte for money because that boy of hers is so big, I know he eats up the whole everything. So we're happy about that. We wanted to make sure that we invested in some other things that we felt were really, really important to us. Drainage is always something, and being able to do that, we want to make sure that we're investing in recreation and things that you all felt that was important, and we continue to do that. For me, it was also important on the Highlands. Many of you all know that I represented the Highlands. Camila, you come showing up at 9 o'clock, so you tried me again. Um, Now, I know, Camila, you had your book club. And so, what, you put us down for your book club, Camila? I'm just wondering. Um, but yeah, we wanted to, invest in those things. We investing in neighborhoods. People talk about tourism, but the reality is that tourism helps us pay some of our bills. I don't have a problem with tourism. We just have to make sure that Savannah is a better place to live than it is to visit, right? Savannah is a best place to live, then it's a good place to visit. And that's what we have to continue to work on. But yeah, for the Highlands Faye, um, when I was alderman out there, we secured um, recreation space. And so in the first quarter of the year, we're committing about $200,000 to help build out that recreational space out there. Again, as the Highlands continues to grow, we want you all to have the amenities out there. Camilla, what happened to the book club? Who killed the book club, Camilla? And why don't you invite all of the book club to come and be on Friday Night Live, right? Well, Mama Charlotte, yeah. Well, we last year we gave y'all a 13th check. This year we are absorbing. There have been some increases in your insurance. We're absorbing that. We're paying for the increases in your insurance this year. So I know that we're doing that. Camilla says people don't want to read. Well, they can listen then, right? Have them join Friday Night Live. Give me your book of the week, and I'll put it up so everybody can see it. Lisa, yes, we do need more lanes for this traffic, and that is true. Um, as you remember, we had the perfect plan. We were going to do the T-Splosh, in which the number one project we had was to expand Benton and Highlands Boulevards, and it passed to the city, and it failed countywide, so it failed, and so and that was bad because we had some people on city council um, lobbying against it, which was crazy because you fight against your own interests. One of them represented the area in which we were going to expand it, and I don't get that, but anyway, but yeah, we are working on that and trying to do that. So yeah, Camilla, make sure we invite them to join us, and I will shout them out. Good to see Joyce Right On. Thank you for joining us. And so that's all I wanted to tell you. I mean, I don't know if there's any questions about the city that you all want to talk about, but here is your opportunity if you want to talk about um, if you want to talk about whatever you want to talk about. Here's your opportunity. I have a couple of minutes. I know I started a little bit late. I think I'm at am I at my hour yet? I'm at 50 minutes, so yeah. So, um, yeah, Joyce, I have not forgotten y'all in Highlands. Again, I was there. I represented y'all in that development. Um, I've even thought about when I finished being mayor, going back out there to represent that district to make sure y'all got the attention that you need out there. Um, it is crazy out there. The population grew faster than the infrastructure. And so then all of a sudden we had the Effingham bypass to come through. And so we're working on that. Joshua Flynn, good to see you, sir. Thank you for your service. Paige, are the drones headed our way? Um, no, we're not playing that. So you know, stay up in Philly. They're not coming around here. Because, see, the problem you have here is that everybody around here have a gun. People be shooting at them. So, no, I think the drones going to stay. The drones got sense. The drones are going to stay right away from here. They ain't going to be flying around like they do in Philadelphia. So, you know, folk down here don't play that. Hey, Kiawana Cooper, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. Any questions? Anything from the city of Savannah? As you know, we will be closed on Thursday and Friday. No, we'll be closed on Tuesday and Wednesday. We're closing for um, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Your traffic will be affected. I mean, your trash pickup will be affected. It'll be on Friday, one day behind. Then next week we'll be closed on New Year's uh, Day, New Year's Day. So, um, you know, we want our employees. Most departments will be working on a modified schedule. We want our employees to spend time with their family, right? We want them to, know, spend time with their team. Robert wants to know about the property that used to be Moon River. Um, I don't know. Hopefully not another hotel. Um, hopefully not. Um, but I don't know what happened to it. Let me see. All right, Miss Jean, thank you very much. Monica, thank you. Gloria, thank you so much. Rachel, thank you. Again, we wish you all for those of you who celebrate Christmas, for those of you happy Christmas, those who celebrate Hanukkah, may the light of Hanukkah be upon you. Um, and for those of you who celebrate Kwanzaa um, and Habaragani, right? What's the news? And certainly for a new year. This has been a wild year, Um, and of course, I'm going to kiss my mom, and Stony, and Max, right? You want me to kiss Max too, right? Gail wants me to talk about the waste spill on Little Neck Road. So we did have a sewage spill on Little Neck Road. Little Neck Road is in the county, but it was the city who did the spillage. Essentially, a back of a sewage truck opened, had a failure, and the sewage spilled on the street. We closed the street and cleaned up as soon as we were able to do that. We do recognize that some people rolled through that sewage, and I know that some people contacted us that they washed their cars 50, 11 times and it still smells like sewage. Certainly, if you have a claim, file a claim with us with your receipts to our risk management. Sewage spills happen. We hate when they do it because it is stinky. I would hate it if that happened to me, and so I apologize for those that it happened to. All right, let me see. Thank you, Tyrone. Rachel says extra kisses for Max. I will do that. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you, Angie Scott. And so for all of you, I appreciate you all hanging with us. Again, The holiday. This is a time of expectation. Advent. It means you're expecting something. You're excited for something. And so I don't know what you're excited for or what you're expecting, but we know it's good news. And as we turn the page from 2024 to 2025, hopefully, you're expecting great things to be able to happen in your life and in your circle, right? And I hope that you're taking the time to write down the wonderful things that you want to happen to you and your circle, those that you love, because you should always write it down, right? Write it down. Write it down. There's a reason of a vision board. Write the vision and make it plain, right? That's what you should be able to do, um, so that you're reminded of the things that you said. You speak it as though it were, so that it will become, right? And so I'm hoping that you will take the time to really think about how you manifest that which you have written down. How do you do that, right? We want you to do that. We want great things to happen to those of us in our circle, and we look forward to being able to do that. Um, and so you write the vision, and you make it plain, so that he may run that reads it, right? And that's what we want you to do. We want you to write it down. We want you to make it plain. Um, and though it may tarry, it will come. Um, Faye, thank you for going to see your son. Happy birthday to your oldest son. Janita, thank you for what you do, and I'm glad you're on Christmas break. And to all of you, um, thank you all. I'm hoping you have a great Christmas. Um, and certainly, Faye is already writing it down. Now, Faye, you need to write it down on a piece of paper as well, because see, here you won't see it every day. Write it down somewhere and put it where you'll see it every single day, and remind yourself that it'll be a year of joy and prosperity and happiness, and you block out negativity and strengthen your relationship with God. We'll stand with you in that. So, uh, thank you all so much. Um, I'm gonna try to get me some rest in the next coming days. But you know, when Friday comes, you know, you know what the deal is, right? You know, it will be Friday night. Thank you, Miss Shirley. We appreciate that. Merry Christmas to all of you. Happy Hanukkah to all of you. Happy Kwanzaa to all of you. And we will see you next week. Good to see you, Pastor Leroy Pollen III. Uh, and to all of you, thank you for being who you are. I will tell you that you are a gift for me, and all I want for Christmas is y'all. That's all I want. That's all I want. And some money. I want Christmas and money. All right? And so, Brother Allen, when you hit that number straight in box, remember your boy. Remember who gave you that 248. Good to see you, Sister Barbara Foster. Um, have a great, great week. Spend time with those who want to spend time with you. Thank you all. Bye bye.